Now let's talk about how Nintendo triggers you. In 3, 2, 1. Warning! This video is over exaggerating. Most opinions are shared to my concerns and other stuff like that. I love Nintendo, but right now they're not a good company. So here we go. How does Nintendo trigger you? Well, basically, they used to be a good company back in the days. They make good games, no updates. Yeah, no updates are being like, oh, more games are coming out. Oh, more stuff are coming out. Yeah, none of that back in the day. None of that. They did so well. Even the graphics were bad. The rest of the games on the older consoles, they did so well on it. They did so well. Even the Wii, they did well on the graphics as well. Even the Wii U, you can play Wii games on the Wii U games. And then it's time for the future. So this is where Nintendo gets their thumbs down. Okay? So they made a recreation of Pikmin 3 Deluxe on the Nintendo Switch. So yeah, it's not easy to play, but once you get used to the controls, it will be simple enough. Now, let's talk about how Nintendo did super bad about Super Mario 3D All-Stars. You know how many games they put? They put 3 games instead of more. That's what we want. All gamers want more games on that series. See, this is where Nintendo starts doing bad stuff to the Nintendo Switch. And now they're becoming a bad company right now. It used to be a good company in the past. Now they are a bad company. And basically, another thing is that the games are okay, but every time they upload a game to a Nintendo Switch, they say this: oh, new updates are coming out, new stuff are coming out, you better be ready. Can't you just put that with the game instead of... This was ridiculous, Nintendo. You're starting to annoy me. You used to be good at everything back in the day. Good at everything back in the day. Even the graphics. Now today on the Nintendo Switch, you are the worst. And plus, your Nintendo Switch games cost $60. That's really expensive. And we don't even have that and some people can be really poor. So make your games cheaper, okay? Even though this is a handheld and a TV game. So maybe that's why. And maybe the graphics aren't that good. So maybe that's why every single game has to cost $60. Now, that is how Nintendo triggers you. So, yeah. Now, let's talk about how Sega is mind-blowing. So, Sega, however, is much better than Nintendo. Nintendo back in the day was much better than Sega. But nowadays, Sega is much better than Nintendo. Because everyone has played their games. Well, except for Sonic 06, which was the worst game ever made. It's ridiculous. And even Nintendo and Sega work together to make the Olympic Games. Yeah, those Olympic Games are horrible. So, so Sega and Nintendo did kind of do bad for the Sonic and Mario at the Olympic Games. But at least the graphics are good, it's fun, it's about the Olympics, different Olympics, yeah. And the story, all this stuff. At least it's a pretty good game, but not that many people buy these games. Not even the mobile version, which is on the iPad or the phone or the Android S. Yeah, that's what they basically say. So I did not say a bad word there. It's just Android S, okay? OS. I meant to say OS. So it's Android OS. Now, Sega is a much better company. They have pretty good graphics, even 2D, 3D, everything. They fixed everything back in the day. And they were trying to beat Nintendo, and I can't believe it. I mean, they were in the same record back in the day. But nowadays, I think Sega is much better than Nintendo. Because Nintendo today is still terrible. They need to work on making the games correct. Not having updates. Nintendo, you need to stop doing that. If you don't stop doing that, I will get frustrated and I will scream in one of my videos and show you how frustrating it is for every single Nintendo Switch game to have freaking updates. Yeah. So that's how Nintendo triggers. So that's how does Nintendo triggers you, and that's how Sega is mind blowing. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys then. Bye. Whoa, hold up. Before we do the outro, so basically, however, Sega goofed off a little bit on Sonic Origins. They didn't goof off of the animation, but they put 4 games! At least they didn't say, oh, there's new updates coming up. Yeah, at least they didn't say that. Unlike Nintendo! And I don't think by any year, they're never, ever going to update Mario 3D All-Stars. They're just going to keep it 3 games for the rest of the years. So, that's how Nintendo triggers you. And that's how Sega is mind-blowing. So don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys.